most of the 20th century, the vinyl record and the record player ruled the music world as the primary medium for music distribution. During the 70s and into the 80s, the audio cassette tape, along with the Sony Walkman, dominated the scene, until it too was made obsolete by the advent of the compact disc and the portable CD player. For most of the 20th century, bigger was better. But with the introduction of the MP3 player in the late 1990s, the digital age carried us into the new millennium, and the world will never be the same. For now and into the foreseeable future, digital media and distribution is the method of choice. For an example, President Obama made digital television a law, and Apple gave us iTunes and the iCloud. Cell phones, laptops, and tablets have taken the world by storm, making everything from the original phonograph to the CD player into a simple collector's item. Curiosities more than anything. Gone are vinyl albums, cassette tapes, and compact discs. The consumer now has more access to what he or she is wanting than ever. They are able to access the internet from their cellular phones, iPads, tablets, and many other electronic devices, instantly downloading in digital format the latest movies, songs, best-selling books, or even TV programs. They know what they want, and they go to their favorite internet supplier, such as iTunes, who are able to immediately supply their needs and wants. With technology advancing almost daily, distribution methods will advance as well. The modern consumer wants smaller and sleeker, to the point where soon will be from a tiny device that fits straight into your ear or is implanted into your skull, streaming or downloading directly into your mind. A pair of glasses will show you the latest blockbuster movie, only to be outdone by a multi-purpose contact lens able to show you television, weather conditions, sports figures, video conferences, map directions, etc., etc., which will in turn be supplanted by something new, smaller, and sleeker. Technology will continue to advance to keep up with man's need for something new. And with the steady advances in areas such as virtual reality, holograms, even biocellular and nanotechnologies, distribution methods will advance with
them. Let's talk about distributing your work. Seems easy enough. You write your music, you compose your music, you produce your music, and now you want people to hear it. You see, fans are your key, first and foremost. But the biggest issue is, how do we reach the fans? First, you need to build a fan base. Now, building a fan base is definitely not the easiest thing to do, but there are steps you can take to ensure such. Number 1, build interest. You need people to be interested in what you're doing just as much as you are. Number 2, have media to back up that interest. Number 3, incentive. You want to push people to check out your music or art or whatever it is you're trying to sell. Number 4, be consistent. You want to continuously show new material, interest, and show people that you're not here just for a short stay. Check this out. The fans are your base of everything. The fans will pay the venues that artists play at for tickets, the rights to see the artist, which eventually circulates back to the artist. They also go to the stores and buy your merchandise, such as CDs, t-shirts, posters, or anything the band is trying to sell. That money also gets recirculated back to the record label, which pays out the band a certain percentage for everything they distribute in that band's name. So in the end, it all does come back to the artist. Fans are your key. This cannot be stressed enough. Now let's take a look at the past versus the future of music distribution. In the past, it wasn't so easy for bands to get well known. They had very few promotional tools at their use. They mainly had to work off of word of mouth, services such as radio, television, and magazines. Looking a bit into the future, we have CDs, MP3s, multi-data players, the internet, and online file sharing, all combining to create convenience. All of these tools made it easier for artists and businesses alike to get their name out there. Now, some people will credit online file sharing to loss in revenue, more like pirating or stealing. I would like to revert back to this chart. It all starts with the fans. If they like what you do, it'll all reciprocate back to you. Once again, fans are your key.
Distributing your work. Hi, I'm TJ. In the past, distributing your work was hard for a smaller artist, but thanks to the internet, making your product more accessible is now easier for independent artists. Selling an actual disc and albums are slowly becoming obsolete in the digital age. More consumers are downloading music online instead of going to stores and buying music. A lot of independent artists prefer the digital distribution option because it is often more cost-effective for an artist with a smaller budget, and it also has a wider reach. For instance, if you were just to put out physical copies in a certain region, you would only reach fans in that particular area, and you would spend a substantial amount of money to do so. Whereas if you use digital distribution and marketing, it will cost you half the money and your music will be available worldwide. Less money spent and more ground cover makes digital distribution the more profitable option for artists. There are many different outlets to get your work out to the public. For the consumer that wants a physical copy, you will need to have it in stores such as FYE or Sam Goodies. But digital distribution has almost an endless supply of outlets, the most popular being iTunes, Amazon MP3, and Rhapsody. Although distributing your work can be a little bit tricky, you just have to choose the avenues and options that fit your particular situation the best.